We're going to get into Willie. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this ongoing mess. With Signal. Yeah, I've seen this time and time again in the White House over 30 years. Administrations come and go, and I usually have the same advice for them. Republicans, Democrats alike. They come in cocky. They think they're the first people that have figured this out, and I mean every single one. And now Richard will tell you that. And every time I say, do you not think the last administration, I remember telling somebody in the Obama administration, do you not think the Bush administration, when they walked through those gates the first time, thought that they were like masters of the universe? It's like, head down, do your job, serve your country, you'll be fine. But
if that's the goal.
Yeah, but it's just, again, and I'm not comparing the Trump administration to any past administration. I'm just saying there's just a degree of arrogance in this administration, top to bottom. You see in a lot of administrations, maybe not to this level. When something like this happens, you go, yeah, we effed up. Yeah. We you know what? We screwed up. We shouldn't have done it on Signal. It was a mistake. We're not going to do it again. Lessons learned. They just can't do it. And the thing is, it doesn't serve them well. They may think this serves them well. Even their own base knows. I mean, we can read from the Wall Street Journal. We can read from the National Review. You can look at even some people on Fox News. You can look at Brit Hume going, for God's sake, just admit you screwed up. But this whole thing about it's the journalists' fault that we added on our top secret, national. I mean,
that would be the wrong journalist to do
that blame or saying it's not classified. When you're talking about targets, apparently there are CIA personnel listed in there. You're talking about the timing of an attack. This is classified material in every sense of the word. Just say, these guys messed up. We have confidence in them. These are the reforms we're going to do to make sure it's not going to happen again in the future. And right now, we're undergoing an investigation to make sure there were no more incidences like this, just to make sure American intel is safe. Just do it. It helps the administration that does that, but they just can't do it.
They can't do it, and of course it comes from the top. Donald Trump's guiding philosophy is no retreat, no apology, of course no humility about anything whatsoever. So you get Mike Waltz, the national security advisor, going on Fox News and talking about the journalists, talking about Jeffrey Goldberg, saying he's scum and he's a loser and how dare he do this. He didn't do anything except be added by you guys to a Signal chat in which, according to Jeffrey Goldberg, they discussed, as you said, operational details of an attack.
He's
timing and target.
He's sitting in his Atlantic office doing what Jeffrey does all day in his Atlantic office, drinking vodka and playing Parcheesi. And all of a sudden, this comes across.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Parcheesi comes from, but you'll explain that later.
He gets sloppy when he plays.
He's
pretty good.
Is he pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good at Parcheesi.
Even after a couple of stiff drinks.
Not the guy.
No, but seriously, he's sitting there, he's doing nothing, and they add him. And they're calling him scum?
Okay.
Come on.
I mean, Jeffrey, I'm sure, would get into a skiff with some members of the Intel Committee and, let them perhaps see what exactly it is that he's being pushed now, defamed. He's going to be given no choice. Obviously, he wants to be responsible.
Can I say he actually did more to protect classified information than any of the people?
Exactly.
Then they did.
It's that simple.
So first of all, there is the public. There's what we're hearing the public from the administration, which is, again, no retreat, no surrender, straight out of a Bruce Springsteen song. But talk to us. Go behind the doors in the White House. I mean, you're reporting some people not happy inside the White House at all.
Yeah, no. First of all, it's just a real throwback also to the first Trump term, which was so chaotic and sloppy and messy. And they really tried this time around to pride themselves on being more professional. They're getting more things done. So for some in the West Wing, it was an unfortunate reminder of how things were. But there is some unhappiness here. The president himself, as I report today, doesn't like a lot of the media coverage that's surrounded about this. Yes, it's a familiar playbook, though. attack the messenger, go after the Jeffrey Goldberg, go after the reporter, the outlet. He called Jeffrey a sleazebag yesterday, repeatedly, in a White House meeting.
Well, but by the way, there's history there. That goes back to Jeffrey reporting from people who work for Donald Trump about what he said about
suckers
people.
and losers.
Yeah, and so that's deeply personal for him,
right.
Which of course doesn't explain why he's attacking the messenger, the guy who actually protected national security secrets better than his own national security team.
Yeah, there's long-held animosity there from Trump to Jeffrey. But this is something where he has expressed some unhappiness. He has told people he wants to see how this plays out next few days. But his instinct is to support Waltz. And as you say, to never apologize, to always just attack. But there's also a bit of a dare here. We heard this from the press secretary yesterday, others in the administration, over and over saying there's nothing classified, there's nothing untoward about this text. Well, what that's doing is, to Richard's point, Jeffrey to this point has withheld a lot of this information, saying, look, this could compromise individuals. This is classified. This isn't our place to put out in the public. Well, either you could, A, go public with it because you've just been told it's not classified, so you can do that, or B, cooperate with members of Congress and show them what's in the material.
Again, what's so crazy is Jeffrey is being responsible about the classified information he has. Even when they're saying it's not classified, they know it's classified.
Yes.
Jeffrey knows it's classified. So Jeffrey's not going to release it. It is interesting, isn't it? I heard Ali talking about this at the end of Way Too Early, that it was the National Security Advisor whose staffer allegedly accidentally put this number on. And yet it does seem to be Pete Hegseth who's getting more of the blowback on this. I don't hear a lot of people going after Waltz, saying, oh, Waltz must be fired.
Actually, in that meeting yesterday at the table, Donald Trump, the president, turned repeatedly to National Security Advisor Waltz and said, why don't you take this one, Mike? So he was sort of putting him out there to defend himself and answer those questions. And he did go out and talk on Fox News last night to Laura Ingraham, as I said, blaming the messenger. Here's Mike Waltz last night.
Embarrassing, yes. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I just talked to Elon on the way here. We've got the best technical minds looking at how this happened. But I can tell you for 100%, I don't know this guy. I know him by his horrible reputation, and he really is a bottom scum of journalists. And I know him in the sense that he hates the president, but I don't text him. He wasn't on my phone, and we're going to figure out how this happened.
So you don't know what staffer is responsible for this right now?
Well, look, a staffer wasn't responsible, and look, I take full responsibility. I built the group. My job is to make sure everything's coordinated.
But how did the number? I mean, I don't mean to be pedantic here, but how did the number?
Have you ever had somebody's contact that shows their name, and then you have somebody else's number there?
I never make those mistakes.
Right? You got somebody else's number on someone else's contact. So, of course, I didn't see this loser in the group. It looked like someone else. Now, whether he did it deliberately or it happened in some other technical mean is something we're trying to figure out.
So your staffer did not put his contact information.
No,
but how did it end up in your phone?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, but that's a pretty big problem.
That's what we've got the best technical minds, right?
That's disturbing.
And that's where, I mean, I'm sure everybody out there has had a contact where it was said one person and then a different phone number.
But you've never talked to him before, so how's the number on your phone? I mean, I'm not an expert in any of this, but it's just curious. How's the number on your phone?
Well, if you have somebody else's contact and then somehow it gets
someone
sucked
sent
in,
you that
it gets
contact.
sucked in.
Was there someone else supposed to be on the chat that wasn't on the chat that you thought was?
So
on
the person that I thought was on there was never on there. It was this
Who
guy.
Was that? What person?
Well, I'm not. Look, okay. Laura, I take responsibility. I built the group.
Okay.
So but look, that's the part that we have to figure out.
I mean, there's so much wrong there.
Where
really.
to begin?
I mean, first of all, feeling the need to call a guy scum and bottom feeder and all this other stuff. I mean, again, it just actually speaks to the culture, just the sad culture there. Number one. But also, Laura, by the way, kept pushing him. Well, wait a second. He's saying, we've got the best technical minds. We're going to get Elon Musk.
Why are you on Signal?
We're going to get Elon Musk. You don't need Elon Musk. You added it.
To not be
and
on
then
Signal.
it's like, okay, well, it's not the staffer's fault. It's my fault. We don't know how he got there. Maybe he put himself. No, he didn't put himself on there. That's not how it works. He added him, or somebody in his office added him. But even there, makes it, well, you're on Signal, number one. Number two, I'm sorry, but I think if I were on a national security chain like that, I would be looking at every single number and say, okay, who do we have on here? I mean, I do that. Like I said, we're just a cable news show. But if I get a list of numbers, I'm like, all right, who's on here? Yeah. Identify yourself. This is basic stuff, even when American lives aren't on the line. But again, that attitude, you know what would have been great? You know what Americans would have loved? You know what Fox News viewers would have loved? You know what everybody would love? We made a mistake. Yep. Won't happen again. We have used Signal because we were told that Signal was secure. Now we understand it's not secure. And we're not going to use it again. Made a mistake. It'll never happen again. People actually, I can say this as a former politician, people love that. I screwed up. I don't know. I messed up. But I tell you what, it'll never happen again.
That's not the strategy. When Donald Trump is the boss, you learn from the master. And he's telling you, attack the source, attack the source. We've built this distrust in the media. Go after Jeffrey Goldberg. Make it his fault. So